Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy TyGuy711 back again with another video. And today, as you guys may see, we are going to be doing a gaming setup tour. I did this a long time ago. That was before I really had a good setup. So this is going to be something very new that I have not done before. So let's actually go through, show you guys the equipment and what I got, and we'll go from there. All right, so as you guys can see here, this is my beautiful monitor. I am obsessed with this thing. It has been amazing for me, and I honestly have little to no complaints about it. It does run at, I think it's at 144 hertz, and this is also a 1080p monitor. It does come from Asus. Both of my monitors actually come from Asus. I'm a huge fan of Asus. I would recommend getting an Asus or an Acer monitor, but I've had little to no problems with this monitor. It has been an amazing thing for me. I use this for all of my PC work, so if I'm, most of the time, if I'm editing a video, I'll go over here, or if I'm watching a streamer, like I'm watching my buddy Trashcan Games, as you guys can see. When I'm uploading a YouTube video, this is where I run through OBS and see my comments. Whatever it is, this is what I use a lot of my stuff for on Twitch. And on this monitor here, I typically play a lot of the PS5, the MLB The Show gameplay over here. Again, this is where I do all of my editing, or where I play all of my games on the PS5. And speaking of the PS5, we got the beautiful controller right here. Heading over here, we do have the PS5, probably one of the bigger purchases I have in this entire setup. I was very fortunate to get this. Fun fact, I actually did get this through Morgan, my girlfriend. I was actually taking a finals test, and she ended up securing the bag on the PS5 from Best Buy while I was taking the test. I did end up giving her the money for it, but we did get the PS5, and it is honestly probably the best console I've ever played on. And it's probably an obvious statement because, this is one of the newer consoles and probably the newest console out right now. But with that, I also have the external hard drive. I was able to get this from Target. This is what I use to have all of my old games for my PS4. I plug in the USB, and it goes into this hard drive. So all my games for my PS4 are on this hard drive. I got games like MLB The Show 20, GTA, Modern Warfare, all these other games on this hard drive right here. So for the PC, that's basically where I do everything. I stream through OBS, I edit, I do everything through this PC. I did originally buy this PC, I believe 2-3 years ago, I would say. And I did get it for around, I want to say $800 or maybe $700 at the time. It did have an i5. It has a, I want to say a GTX 3 gigabytes 1060. It had a really crappy motherboard, and it wasn't the best of PCs, but it did get it going at the time. It was a very older PC. But recently, I just made some upgrades in the PC. I ended up just copying a Ryzen 7 3700X. I got an MSI motherboard that is, I think it runs through external cables. So I have an external cable plugged into my PS5 and my PC. And then I also just brought a new power supply. So I did make a lot of upgrades for this PC, and this PC runs super fast now. This PC has been amazing for me ever since I made these upgrades. I would honestly recommend, if you're looking for a new PC, immediately look for a Ryzen. I think it's the better thing for editing, for streaming, and even for gaming in general on a PC. Definitely go with something that has a Ryzen in it. I'm looking to get a new graphics card because I do have the 1060. I'm hoping in the future to get the 3060 or the 3070. I don't want to spend that much money on a 3080. I think that'd just be way too much and too big of a hefty purchase for me. But hopefully in the future, that is an upgrade we can make, and this PC will be a beast if I end up getting a 360 or 370. All right, and here is where I have the Elgato Stream Deck. And I've said this to so many people. This is like one of the first things you want to purchase if you're looking to stream. It is such a helpful tool that I always use during my streams. Currently, I don't have it set up too well because I did just purchase a new motherboard and a new CPU, like I said. So that does wipe out everything that I had in the past. But if you take a look at this, I do have my stream stuff ready pretty much. I just need to get some stuff ready for off stream, and even just some stuff that I would want to add to make it look a lot cleaner. But again, this is one of the most amazing purchases that I made. I think it's around $150, but I would say it's most definitely worth it because you get to do a lot of cool things with this thing. There's a lot of different ways you can go about using this. You can use it for soundboards. You can use it for opening a browser, opening a file. Like I said, this is just the perfect utility that you can use. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I highly recommend it. It's a little bit of a hefty purchase, but I wouldn't go with the mini, or I wouldn't go with the XL. I would just go with the regular size because, look at all the room that you could have, plus creating folders, as you guys can see here. I just go from different folder to folder. So it is a very nice thing to have, and I highly recommend you getting a Stream Deck. All right, here I'll show you guys my keyboard and my mouse. I'm not really a PC gamer like I told you guys earlier, but I do like having a nicer keyboard and a nicer mouse, just so it's, you know, it fits the hand well. And the keyboard, I am a fan of mechanical keyboards, so I do like the sound. But I would recommend this one, the HyperX. It's nothing too crazy. I believe it's the HyperX Alloy, something along those lines. This has been an amazing keyboard for me. I've had no issues with it. And same with this mouse. I'm a huge Logitech guy, and this mouse has been incredible. It's just very smooth. You can change your preferences of how you want it to be, how fast you would like it to be. I do really like both of these purchases here. Like I said though, I'm not the guy to ask on these two because I don't really do gaming on a PC, and that's what a lot of people are buying keyboards or mouses for if you're looking to get into PC gaming. So I wouldn't recommend asking me, but there are a lot of people that you can ask out there that do a lot of gaming on PC that could probably help you with a great keyboard recommendation. Now this right here is something that I really like. This is the Logitech C920. It is probably the best budget starting out face cam that you guys can get as a streamer. It has done an amazing job for me. I have had this thing for such a long time now. And again, I have had little to no problems with it. It's been incredible. It does come at 1080p, 30 frames per second, or 720p, 60 frames per second. So it is a very nice camera that I highly recommend if you're just starting out streaming. The problem with getting an Elgato Cam Link, or I don't even know if you can get like a DSLR, those are very expensive. You have to buy a lens, you have to get the camera, and then you also have to get the Cam Link. That's just not worth it yet, in my opinion, especially for me because I'm not creating content full time. But maybe down the road, I will be upgrading the camera. That is probably my next upgrade that I do think I need to make. But as of right now, I am obsessed with the C920. It has done an amazing job for me, and I hope it stays with me for years to come. Now, something you guys could probably see up here, that is my ring light. My mom ended up getting that ring light somewhere. She just had it, I guess, just in her closet or whatever. So she ended up giving it to me, and it's been perfect. I highly recommend getting a ring light. It increases the quality on your camera a ton, and it just makes everything seem a lot more bright. The colors are more vibrant. I believe this light was about 15 bucks. So, I mean, you don't even have to get one that's expensive. You don't need to get an Elgato. You guys just need to get a light that will shine on the face, make the camera look good, and the quality go up. So again, Amazon's probably the way to go for this, or you can even go with Best Buy. Those are like my two go-tos for anything I purchase streaming wise. Now over here is probably one of the better purchases I've ever made. We got the Elgato Wave 3. Now this thing could do it all. I mean, you got right here, this is the microphone sound, how loud it is. This is how loud the headphone audio is. I have mine maxed out. And then this is what you can hear between yourself and what you hear in your PC. This has been an amazing purchase, and I also, with that, got a boom arm because I do think it's highly necessary. I did not want to have just my microphone standing right here in front of my mouse or in front of my controllers or whatever it is. I do have the pop filter for it as well. That's very necessary in my opinion because it does filter out all of the unnecessary noises. This is the microphone you want to go with if you're just starting out streaming and content in general, because you can do a lot of things with this microphone. You can switch your inputs, you can switch your outputs, and there's a lot of other things that you could do within your PC that is also very helpful for streaming. Like, I'm able to turn down just my music audio, and I don't have to worry about turning down my Google Chrome audio or even my editing audio or my computer audio. There's things you could do within this just pure microphone that just makes this whole purchase necessary. And something that you need with a microphone like the Elgato Wave 3 is a headset. This headset has been very good to me. A lot of people have complaints about HyperX, but honestly, I have had no problems with this. I believe this is the HyperX Clouds, I believe, but this has been a great purchase for me as well. Honestly, it's just to listen to music, listen to my editing, listen to what I'm watching on, you know, Google Chrome, or if I'm just watching a video. So headphones aren't really vital to me, because I mean, I just need something that I can hear out of. But again, I do recommend this Wave 3. This is a huge purchase that you guys all need to make. Something else that I didn't include, I do have the Elgato 4K60. Now this is a really big purchase because if you do purchase this, it's internal. And to have something internal is very nice, because if you have an internal device, you don't have to worry about it disconnecting or something going wrong with it, it's just in your PC and you don't have to really ever worry about it. The internal Elgato has been one of the better purchases. I mean, I'm very happy with all my purchases in general. That's why I said it so much, but the internal Elgato saves me a lot of time. I don't have to worry about it disconnecting or any cords getting all mixed up. It's just been very smooth. Another amazing purchase that actually I didn't make, my girlfriend made, so shout out to my girlfriend Morgan. She ended up buying me this gaming chair. I think a gaming chair is very important, especially when you're sitting around in your chair for a couple of hours, playing some video games or doing whatever you're doing, editing, whatever that may be. You can get very uncomfortable if you're just sitting in a regular crappy office chair. So Morgan did purchase the GTR Racing. I don't know exactly how much this chair is, but it is a very nice chair. I've had this chair for about 2 months now, and honestly, this has been an amazing chair that I've used. I recline in it, I can kick back, I have a footrest down over here that I like using a lot. So I really do love this chair. Highly recommend it. I honestly it doesn't even have to be a GTR Racing, although this is one of the better brands. Just get yourself a gaming chair or buy yourself a more expensive office chair that you know you're gonna be comfortable with, because when you're sitting around for a long time, the back does get a little uncomfortable, and I know from experience that my old chair gave me a lot of problems. It brought me a lot of discomfort. It got me really frustrated during streams, and honestly, I think I broke the chair like 5 times. Honestly, having a nice chair like this, you remember to not do anything to the chair and remember to treat it like an actual nice chair. So 100% go with a gaming chair. I wish I had this chair earlier because it has saved me a lot of back problems. And that just concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was highly requested, so I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We got a lot of new content rolling out for you guys. I do have an IRL video coming for you guys very soon with another YouTuber. You guys should be super hyped up for that, because I know I am. It's going to be an amazing video. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy that, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and peace.